Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is getting through the start of a new week in good spirits. So I'm Nikki Thomas, career success coach and founder of Winning in Work. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I want to talk about how to visualize your dream career. So it's a big deal, this one. So how to visualize your dream career. Now, without going all woo-woo on you, I'm talking to you about how you get started. So I have spoken to so many people and I've spoken about this before. And the problem that we have is that when you say to somebody, what is it that you want? People do not know the answer, but the thing is that life doesn't change unless you do. So it really is getting you out of your comfort zone and looking at life in a different way. And the way that the world works is a bit of a strange one, really, because a lot of the time you'll feel that something isn't right. So this could be your job. This could be just any kind of personal life situation. This could be anything. This could even be a gut feel when you're walking down the street that something just doesn't feel right. But when you get that gut feel, you've really got to listen to it because, as I say, life does not change unless you do. And so when you get that gut feel, that is basically the inner you basically saying, something's not right. I want to change something. And when you want to make that change, it's really quite interesting because it nags you. You get that nagging feeling, and you've probably had this where you sit at work and you're sitting at your desk, or you're at work and whatever industry you're in, and you get this little niggling feeling that you could be doing something else. And it's that feeling of I could be doing something else. And then you push it back because you don't want to think about what else you could be doing. And you think, oh God, I don't want to do this again. But this feeling is normal. If you've got that gut feeling that's saying, oh, I really don't want to be going into work today. Oh, you know what? I've just got a niggle somewhere that I should be doing something different. And if you've got that niggle, listen to it. Because one of the big things is that, as I say, you have been this way your whole life. You run the show of your own life here. So when you have a little niggle or feeling, that is you just having a little bit of a conflict in yourself about let's try something different. And as I say, your life changes when you do something different. So if you're not happy with your lot right now, you've only got yourself to blame, really. You've only got yourself to answer for. So you've really got to think about what that means for you. And a good way for me to prove this, that you get set in your ways is, how do you brush your teeth every day? Do you brush your teeth with your right or your left? And whichever way you usually brush your teeth, I want you this morning or this evening to do it the other way. And you'll find it hard because we're programmed to go, right or left. But after a couple of days, force yourself to do it. Put a Post-it note on your bathroom mirror if you need to, and just think about it. And when you start brushing your teeth, so I always use my right hand, which comes off my left here, but the other way around, when you start doing it, after a while, you'll get used to it. It'll feel normal. It won't feel so alien to you. And that is exactly what you need to be doing with life. So if something still feels a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit weird, just stick at it, keep going, keep trying it over and over again, because eventually we'll trick our minds into believing that's the norm. So you've really got to think about it, because we are programmed to stay the same, doing the same thing every single day, but we can do so much more. So try the toothbrush trick. I absolutely urge you to do it, just to prove to yourself that how your mind gets stuck in a certain way. And as I say, one of the big things is get to know you. Get to know who you are. It's really, really important. You need to know who you are as a person, because, as I said to you last week, if you watched the episode last week, it is about, find out what your values are. What do you cherish? What means a lot to you? What do you stand for? Get to know who you are as a person. Because when I ask people, what is it that you want? So many people are just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I really want. Oh, I just can never make my mind up. And people say this to me all the time. Well, if you don't know what you want, how the hell is anyone else going to know what you want? So you've really got to think it through. Get to know you, really get to know yourself, because you're with yourself for the rest of your life. You could be the only you can pretty much guarantee it's only you that's going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. So get to know you really, really well. And that means taking the time to know what you value, know what you cherish, know what you want to stand for. What business problems do you solve really, really well? And get that on the CV, or actually just get that out into real life. Get it on your LinkedIn, get it on your Facebook. What are the business problems that you solve? Because that is really important. And then think about, what environment do you do really well in? What environment do you love? Because if you're not in it every single day, you need to ask yourself, why not? Because again, we go back to, you create your own life here. Your life does not change unless you do. So have a real think, what is it? What is the sort of the atmosphere, the environment that you need to be in to be the best possible version of yourself? And then figure out why you're not in that. So we're all working from home, or a lot of us are still working from home. So start thinking about it. What could you do to your productive space to make you more productive? What could you do to make yourself feel better? Really think about it. And this could also be like, what is it that you truly love to do? I'm not saying that you start a career in it, but I'm saying you need to figure out what it is that you truly want to do. So if you love baking, if you love working out, if you love photography, for instance, sit down and start in doing more of what you love. I'm not saying it needs to be your career, but you need to get to know yourself better. You need to figure out what your hobbies are, what your skills are, and then just put yourself in that. Enjoy it every single day, because then that builds you up as a person and makes you happier. And that's a really important trait to have, because when you're happy in other aspects of your life, it spills into all aspects of your life. So you need to find where that happiness is. And also, one of the biggest things, and what I've always said to people, and I do it for myself as well, is think about when you're 80, you're in that rocking chair, in the best rest home that money can buy. What do you want to look back on and tell everyone about? What are you going to tell the old people in the rest home about? This is really, really important. Think about it. What is it that you want to be known for, and what is it that you want to be telling people about? No one ever wants to be sitting on that rocking chair at the age of 90, wishing that they were doing something else, or saying, I wish that I had done this, or I wish I'd just taken the plunge and gone for it. So really think about it. What is it that you want to be known for, and what do you want to be sitting in your rocking chair in the future saying, yeah, I really went out and did this? Because it's really, really important. So these are really, really, really important things. And then what I would say is, get your CV and LinkedIn up to date. I don't care if you run your own business. If you run your own business, get your LinkedIn up to date. If you are looking into moving jobs, get your CV and your LinkedIn up to date. It's really, really important. So important to have LinkedIn in your life. So important to have your CV up to date in your life. You never know when the right job is just going to knock on your door. And you can change it before you send it on to anyone. But the most important thing is to have something that's up to date, because if you don't have something, then you're going to take time in trying to graft something. You're going to stress out with trying to craft something. And before you know it, the opportunity is missed. So always have an up-to-date, even if you are in the job that you love, always have an up-to-date CV and up-to-date LinkedIn to say what you're doing, and put your personal stuff, put your volunteering on there as well. Any volunteering work that you're doing, it's really important. So as I say, really, really important that you do all of these things, because it helps you crystallize what you want to do and who you want to be. And one of the things I used to say to one of my colleagues at work was, you don't get in a car and not know where you're going. So you try and visualize where you want to be, what you want to do. And the best way to get you into that mindset is to stay happy, to do stuff that really means a lot to you, and try and craft out those hobbies and those skills that you do. Just, it's all about changing your mindset, figuring out who you are as a person and who you stand for and who you want to be, or who you are, but you just haven't figured it out yet. The last thing I say is do the work. Do the work. So there are so many times that people say to me, oh, but I've sat there and I just can't figure it out. Well, sit there a little bit longer. You can do this. I know you can do this. You know you can do this. There are, on my website, winninginwork.com, there are free resources. How many people have downloaded those? Quite a few. How many people have actually done the work? Very, very few. And this is the thing, you've got to do the work. It's all very nice. And I'm a stickler for doing this too. I will watch the videos, I will do the online courses, but I actively need to do the work quite a lot of the time. And I realize that my results go up and down according to whether I do the work or whether I just watch the video. So what I'm saying is, you've watched me speak, but do it. It's so, so important. And because it is time to start loving what you do. And that's what I mean. Like, get out there, start doing hobbies, skills, start getting back to what you love, because it's kind of like as children operate, right? Children operate when they're happy. They're always better at the subjects that they love. So really get yourself out there and just start really, really enjoying life again, because there is so much crap going on in the news and all the stuff that's just building up around us. But actually what we need is just to go back into ourselves for a minute, figure out what it is that we really like, get a little bit selfish and just start putting ourselves first. It's so, so important. That little bit of self-care makes all the difference. It really, really does. And as always, get in touch. If this is really resonating with you and you're still just going, but I don't really know if this is right for me. I don't really know if I'm the right person for this. Well, get in touch, drop me a message, drop me a DM, get in touch by email, drop me a message on winninginwork.com, but just get in touch and we can talk it through. You aren't alone in any of this. You're only alone if you let yourself be alone. So get out there and drop me a message. Let's talk about it. As I say, free 20-minute 30-minute one-to-one call, and we just chat it through, because that's what we do. That's how we help each other out. And if you put your hand up and you ask for help, that's how you get it. So I hope that's really, really helpful for you today. As I say, really, really, really important to get out there, put yourself out there, really start visualizing what it is for your future and make it happen. Because if you don't make it happen, no one's going to do it for you. So really visualize, what is it that you want for your dream career? And you know what? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want, and let's have a chat about it, because we're all striving for the same thing, right? We either love our career or we just do any old career. So take care, everyone. I'll see you next Monday. And for anyone that wants to watch the replay, it's going to be on here and it's also going to be on YouTube. So feel free to head over to winninginwork.com and catch it on your YouTube as well. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening. Have a great morning. See ya.